body modifier charged with death of customer told her to visit him instead of going to hospital. A body modifier charged with manslaughter after a plastic snowflake he implanted in an NSW mother's hand allegedly caused a fatal infection. Allegedly failed to tell his clients to seek medical help as they battled pain and infection. Brendan Lee Russell, 37, worked as a body modifier on the Central Coast until he was arrested over similar mutilation charges in May, Gosford local court heard on Tuesday. He was on bail, facing the charge of prohibition of female genital mutilation, when arrested on Monday and charged with the manslaughter of Samantha Hagee and grievous bodily harm against Belinda Stewart. Russell implanted the snowflake under Ms. Hagee's right hand in early 2017, Magistrate Bruce Williams read from police documents. The 30-year-old mother visited Russell for other procedures in the past, but she complained of pain in the days following the snowflake surgery and called Russell, who urged her to visit him rather than go to the hospital. He reassured her that her hand was only irritated even as he reopened the skin with a scalpel and the infection oozed out, the magistrate said. He rotated the implant and inserted a second in the heavily infected hand, Mr. Williams said. The wounds were resealed, but Ms. Hagee, also known by the surname Strickland, was found dead in her two-wound bay home by her 7-year-old daughter on April 12 last year. An autopsy ruled her death as a result of blood poisoning, police say. Russell sat silently in the dock on Tuesday. Two supporters, one with colored eyeballs and another with multiple piercings and a lip spacer, watched the hearing along with Russell's girlfriend. His second alleged victim, 38-year-old M. Stewart, visited Russell's arena tattoo and body modification business in late 2016 for a tummy tuck, Mr. Williams noted. She paid $800 to remove excess skin and Russell prescribed her Advil and Nurofen for the pain. But by the evening she was bleeding and in horrific pain. She called Russell, who allegedly told her to stop taking the Nurofen and to revisit his business where he redressed her wounds. She was eventually admitted to hospital, against her will, with a 5-cent piece-sized hole in her skin and severed stomach muscles, the court heard. Russell refunded her the $800. Defense lawyer Mark Riviere accused police of trawling through Mr. Russell's former clients to dredge up M. Stewart's case. But the police prosecutor denied the allegation, assuring the court the second victim approached them to complain. Mr. Riviere also argued Mr. Russell was not a predator who sought out people to mutilate but was rather approached and paid for his work. Mr. Williams denied Russell's request for bail, noting his lengthy self-promotion as someone with surgical and anesthetic expertise made him a danger for people he knew. Russell is expected to return to the same court on October 12. Russell, a self-described body modifier, owned and operated transition studio at Arena Fair Shopping Center, which was raided by police soon after his arrest in May. The studio was forced to close its doors shortly after he was charged. According to his social media where he posts under the name Slice, Russell also colors the whites of his clients' eyes and experiments with branding. He has even branded himself, adding 2 lines for 2 special people to the side of his face. On Russell's social media accounts, he claims to have more than 10 years' experience in body modification and travels the world promoting his craft. His posts feature modification work from fake scars to subdermal horns and silicone beads under his client's skin to tattooed gums and colored in whites of the eyes. Body modification is not legislated in NSW, however members of the skin penetration industry are required to follow public health regulations. Russell was refused bail and he is expected to appear at Gosford local court on Tuesday.